Hello all, Munch here, and welcome to Season 5 of the FM18 West Ham save. This will be our final season with the Hammers, so let's hope that we make it a good one. Last year, won the Premier League, semi-finals of the Champions League, semi-finals of the FA Cup, European Super Cup winners. Didn't do too well in the Carabao Cup, but not really that bothered about that. This year I'm hoping to make, I would love a treble, but retaining the league is the most important thing. The board only expect us to get Champions League football, only to reach the first knockout round of the Champions League, so expectations are lowered. I have higher ones. Let's see what we've done over the summer. It's not been as busy a window as it normally is. We'll start with the released players. Notable absences, as the top one obviously is James Milner. We let him go. Jim Milner has been a real stalwart to the team. He's now going to be an assistant manager for someone, but his staff attributes aren't brilliant, so I didn't really want to keep him on. He will ply his trade and I'm sure come back one day. A good servant to the club, a good man. Thank you, James. The rest of the release ones are all just young players that, to be honest, we're never really going to get near the squad, so let's go on to the actual transfers. As normal, we'll start with the outs. All the usual candidates are there for the VVV, Venlo, and we're getting a work permit. Hassan, Suarez, Cardona and Benjamin Amar all still at VVV Venlo. They must be making a killing off us. Martin Peenberg, our young Dutch striker, is off on loan at Leeds. Last year he was away at Norwich. Did quite well and actually got the golden boot in the Under-20 World Cup, but still not quite ready, I don't think, for first team football, especially considering some of the signings we've made. We sold Domingos Quinoa, he was one of the youngsters, he's gone to Estoril. Pedro Robojo had a good year with us last year, only stayed for one. He has now gone to Sheffield Wednesday for £4.8 million. Herodecki, our goalkeeper from 2 years ago, reserve goalkeeper last year, has gone to Bologna for 5.75. Ezekiel Barco, the biggest shame probably in the entire save. Plenty of potential, lots of excitement for the winger, attacking mid striker. He could play absolutely anywhere in an attacking sense. It's a shame we'll never get to see him. We were never going to get the work permit. He still hasn't been capped for Argentina. He's one for another save. Paul Lopez, our first team goalkeeper from last year, has gone off to Everton for £7.5 million. Came second in the Golden Glove last year. Really good performer overall. Tired of it towards the end of the season and maybe not quite at the standard we were looking for to get us to that next level, especially in the European department. But the big sell this year was Issa Diop. He is now off at Schalke. Spent a good 2-3 seasons with the club. Very good player. Plenty of potential, but couldn't get in of De Ligt, of Oxford, of Felix, who overperformed brilliantly last year. And obviously Diallo came in, who's also got plenty of potential. He was getting a bit upset about the lack of game time. I didn't want to hold him back in his career, so we let him go, and I think £23 million is a pretty good deal. So now we come to the ins, and we're going to start with our free transfer. We always have one every window. Yay! It's Dom Solanke. I said in the season finale of season 4 that he probably wouldn't come back and we would let him go back to Liverpool, but we got him on free. Why wouldn't you? He's been a really good servant for the club. He's been here pretty much since I actually came here. I think we got him in the second season of my tenure. 25 goals and 58 appearances, most of those off the bench in there, so to count the first 2 years. He's been very good, and he's a solid backup striker, good option. Players know him well, he gets on with everyone. It was a no-brainer to pick him up on a free. We're also only paying him 25k a week, which for a player of his standard is pretty good. Next in the van is Emerson, 27-year-old Italian, left back and right back. Crucial that. Brought him in mainly for that purpose. He is here as cover, but he's 3.5 star ability. Really good stats everywhere you look. 16 in dribbling, first touch in the attacking sense, with 14 tackling and 12 marking. The marking could do a bit of work. Solid enough physicals, but solid enough mentals, but his physicals where he really excels. 16 acceleration, 16 agility, 15 pace, 14 stamina, 13 strength. For fullback, that's pretty good. We signed him for £16.75 million. He's now rated at £31 million. 95k a week, bit expensive, but hopefully it'll be well worth it. Welcome to the club at Emerson. We couldn't keep doing budget signings to get us to that next level, so we've really splashed the cash this year. The next 3 players totaled £106 million overall, and we're going to start with Briel, Donald and Bolo. Those that have watched my FIFA 18 Liverpool save will know I am a massive fan. He can play anywhere as well, up front, left, right. He's got everything. I can see him and Moise Keane being very useful on the wings, and yes, we probably will be playing wings this year. Spoiler alert. You look at the physicals, he's got everything you want. He's very solid. 14 acceleration, 15 agility, 17 balance, 16 pace, 15 strength. Solid mentals, good off the ball, great work rate, which is what I wanted to see. Little lacking in maybe the technicals. Dribbling 14, 13 finishing, 14 first touch, 11 heading and long shots. Passing only 13, but there's plenty to work with the young man. To get him for £24 million, I'm pretty happy with that. And now come the big two. And yes, one of them will be a goalkeeper because obviously we sold Paul Lopez. £30 million for Jack Butland. Yeah, got him from Stoke, £30 million, like I said. Been at Stoke for a while there, nearly 10 years. The stats are superb. 18 aerial reach, 14 command of area, 16 in one-on-ones, 18 on reflexes. Little poor in the rushing out and throwing, but I've upgraded our goalkeeping staff to basically max level now, so theoretically he should get nothing but better and better and better, and he can still improve. He's still only 28, he will get better. And last but not least, we knew how good we were attacking last year, so our main signing was always going to be a defender of sorts. Welcome to the club. I'm so excited about this. Virgil van Dijk. Bought in £52 million from Liverpool. 4 stars everywhere. And he is exceptional. 18 heading, 13 marking, 13 passing, 15 tackling, positioning 15, determination 15, leadership 17, aggression 17, the physicals 13, acceleration for a defender, 16 balance, 18 jumping reach, 16 pace, 19 strength. He's got everything. He is listed as an elite centre-back. I could not agree more. 30 years old. Because we were only going to have one more year, I needed to get someone in that's going to make an instant impact. He could easily win us the title again, or maybe even get us to a Champions League final on his own. All I needed to do was sign the other best centre-back in the world, but unfortunately Dejan Lovren is not quite as good on Football Manager as he is in real life, or at least as he thinks he is. So a quick run through the pre-season will tell you that we've actually not scored anything less than 5 in any of our pre-season games. 6-0, 6-0, 5-0, 6-1, and then we lost 6-5 to Porto. So the one team we actually came up against that looked any kind of decent standard, we actually conceded 6 goals against. Bit concerning that. We'll be playing a couple of tactics this year. We still have our attacking 5-2-1-2 with the wing backs, but I think maybe going forward a 4-2-3-1 is the way forward. It's a little bit basic. I might be trying to sacrifice one of my front two of Arp and Brenner. It hurts me to say it. We're going to stick with the 5-2-1-2 for our first game of the season, and that of course is the Community Shield because we won the Premier League last year and we face Chelsea. So yes, they went on to win the FA Cup. Also note, Bayern won the Champions League. I hope we see them in the final again this year. So we're going to head straight into the Chelsea game. The starting lineup is not too dissimilar from last year, to be honest. We've got Butler in goal, Van Dijk, Oxford and Delit as the back three, Bernat and Tete as the wing backs, Toussaint and Albeck in the middle, with Susu in behind Arp and Brenner. I will be trying out the 4-3 or 4-2-3-1 maybe in the second half. This is a bit more of a kind of trial game. We'll just see how we get on. Okay, Chelsea looks a bit of a changed lineup. There's no Hazard, which is exciting. So you've got Courtois, Azpilicueta, Christensen, Zuma, Semedo, Bakayoko, Kante, Lamar, Barkley, Schick and Belotti. Oh my god, they've signed Belotti. He's quite good. I say passionately, we owe Chelsea revenge after what happened last year. Damn flipping right we do. So, it's the first game of Season 5. Let's see how we get on. It's against our rivals Chelsea. I am praying that we can put them to the sword. I forgot to touch on it, but you may be wondering, obviously, we're selling Paul Lopez and Hradecky, who's our reserve goalie. He's finally come back from being on the VV then, though. The one person who did get a work permit, Emmanuel Uche. I mean, he's pretty good as it is already. Only 2.5 star in terms of rating, but look at the stats he's already got for a 21-year-old. And his potential ability is through the roof. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. He's already very well suited to Premier League division. He can probably give Jack Butland a bit of a challenge, so it's going to be good to see. It would be nice if one of my youngsters can actually come through and get into the first team by the end of the save. Delit. Nice ball into Susu. Lovely first time ball out to Kenny Tete. Now, is he going to get past Azpilicueta? He does. Swings the ball in. Arp. Oh, he's already off and running. It's the Tete-Arp combination. Courtois came. He missed it, but Arp didn't. Lovely finish. I've never been so pumped actually to beat Chelsea, but you'll see actually at the end of the game where it's not too long until we play them again, and by that I mean they are our first game of the season. Lovely ball in by Tete, great header by Arp, in off the crossbar, 1-0 to the Hammers. Boom. Up, lovely ball through to Brenner. Good save from Courtois. Oh, the Brenner combination. How I've missed it. Juan Bernat's got our first yellow of the season as Mark. Oh my god, I was going to say Mark Lamar. It's never mind the Buzzcocks. Thomas Lamar rattles the crossbar with a pretty decent free kick. Oh, come on, Kenny. Kenny Tete is just having a mad few months, actually. I don't know why. Why is he... Kenny Tete actually did want to potentially leave to Barcelona as well in the summer. I agreed that we'd sell him for a certain price, and he seems to be trying to force a move at the moment because that's a pretty abysmal tackle from him there. I don't know what he's doing attacking Thomas Lamar. Arp's actually struggling with a groin problem, so we're going to take him off. We'll bring Emerson on and put him out to right wing back. He's going to come on a little earlier than I expected. Apparently it's not been a classic. I couldn't care less at the moment because we are winning. But I'm going to say passionate to the boys. You're doing really well. Keep it up. But I am going to have a crack at Kenny Tete. And just say assertively, I'm disappointed in you for getting sent off so early. Always looking motivated and inspired. That's always good. I'm going to take off Brenner. We're going to bring on... Breel Donald and Bowler. I want to see him in action. See what our new signing has got. It's probably a bit harsh to judge him on this performance considering that we're down to 10 men. So let's hope that if he impresses me while we're down to 10 men, that'd be even better. Nearly 15 minutes to go. There's not been one highlight in this second half, which is just fine by me. We're doing really, really well to keep Chelsea at bay here. No Hazard, no Partey. Oh, hang on. As I say that, there is a highlight. Hudson-Odoi finds Kante, chips it in. Oh, great clearance from us there. Oxford scrambling it away. Semedo getting closed down by Mbolo. Zuma wins his header to Van Bergen to Morata. Toussaint clears it. Breel Donald and Mbolo's going to be through here. Is he? Courtois missed it. Mbolo! Of course he scored on his debut. Get in, Breel Donald and Mbolo. I don't think you can call it a Toussaint assist. More like a Courtois cock-up. Not a clue what he was doing there, the Belgian number one. A bit surprising. It's brilliant defending from the boys there. Great clearance from Toussaint. We look so much more solid. Oh my god. He just let it in his face. If you don't buy a ticket, you'll never win the raffle and all that. Buzzing, mate. We could be clean sheet here, I'll be well happy. Nearing the end of the game, and it looks like it's going to be a comfortable win. Courtois playing a 4.6. Ooh, mate, that is brutal. To be fair, it's been 2 errors from him today. They've gifted us the goals. Whereas Jack Butland has looked supreme at the other end. It's all over at Wembley. A 2-0 win. Revenge is ours. Let's hope we can also do that on the opening day of the season. Well done, boys. I'm well happy with that. Arp gets off the mark. So does Breel, Donald and Bolo. Happy day. And there it is. West Ham lift the Community Shield. Our first piece of silverware, if you really want to call it that, to start the season. And Bolo makes his debut. And he loves it. I lead West Ham to glory. The Community Shield. Not sure glory is the right word. But it's a nice start to the season. And we got quite a tough one actually. The first 2 games, Chelsea away, City at home. So I can imagine you know what the next episode is going to be. It is going to be our trip to Stamford Bridge, and we'll also have our game hosting City in the next episode. After that, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully the Champions League draw will come up very soon. I might be able to fit it into the same episode. If not, we'll do the live draw. Because we won the Premiership last year, technically we should be a first seed, so it will hopefully give us an easier group than we had last year. So, a little bit of housekeeping before I finish off the episode. In the last episode, the season 4 finale, I mentioned about the save that we're going to be doing between this one, the end of this one, and FM19. My plan is I've got 3 options that we can do, and I'd like you to basically vote in the comment section and let me know which one you think would be best. First up is, I mentioned them in the previous episode, there's an Ajax one in the Eredivisie. Obviously, I think winning the league would be quite straightforward. It's about doing better in the Champions League and also managing to hold on to some of Ajax's best players because they are a bit of a selling club. The idea would be to try and win some European silverware as well as always retaining the Eredivisie. So that's option number 1. Option number 2 is Schalke in the Bundesliga. Schalke are my favourite team in Germany. I absolutely love them. I love the squad. I love the stadium. I love the kit. I love everything about Schalke. I think that'd be quite an interesting save, and it would also give us a little bit of capacity to maybe extract some revenge on Bayern Munich. It would also be quite difficult because I know that the budgets are really strict in the Bundesliga and Schalke do not have a lot of money to work with, so it'd be nice to see how we work with on a string budget. And the third option would be Valencia in La Liga, and obviously the real challenge there is to overthrow Real Madrid and Barcelona, as well as obviously Bilbao, Atletico Madrid, Villarreal, Sociedad, all the other really, really good teams that they've got going on in Spain. It's probably the next most competitive league for me after the Premier League. So I think that would be a really good save to do. So yeah, your choices to pick from, or the options to pick from, are Ajax in the Eredivisie, Schalke in the Bundesliga, and Valencia in La Liga. So please write down in the comment section, just let me know which one you want to do. It's literally just going to be whichever one gets the most. And yeah, like I said, I've got one in mind I think I would really, really enjoy. Actually, I think I'd enjoy all of them. I love Ajax and I love Schalke, and the Valencia one seems like a really, really cool one. The more I look into them, the better the team looks, and the more I think we'd have to work with. But it's totally up to you guys as much as it is up to me. So please leave a comment in the section down below. Let me know which one you want to do. Thank you so much for watching the episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, then please do like, share, and subscribe. And until I see you in the season opener against Chelsea and the home game against Man City, stay cool. Cheers.